Would you please welcome who's first?
Welcome who's
Chairman Len.
Who's on first? Who's on two? Who's on two?
Who's in China, mate? The housekeeping, then we get down to the real business.
Who's in China?
I'd just say to you that from the organising committee, and that includes the regional Rotary International Membership Coordinator, everybody who's been involved, and I thank you most sincerely for the investment you've made in coming to this conference from very long distances, from every state and territory of Australia, and it's a long way from Darwin, it's a long way from up the coast of West Australia, etc. And I thank you most sincerely for that, and for spending the extra time today to really put the seal on it. We thank you most sincerely for all the messages we've had along the way, for your patience with us, and the point being, you know this more than I, that all we can do is come together. Yes, we can talk. Whether we smoke or fire is going to be entirely up to you, because when you go back, please don't lose that fire in your belly. We have many times talked about what we should do, and some of you will say we've seen some of that before, others will say that's new stuff. It's only that we've heard it before because we've not done much about it, so I do urge you to do that. Along the way we had many requests. Could many people speak about all the wonderful things you've done in your club? And we said to you that you should do that in the workshops. And I had the gall to write at one stage and say, if all of those wonderful programs were so good, we would double our membership in Rotary by Christmas time. Now we can make 10% if we really go back, and they are as good as you say, can't we? So I urge you to do that. There will be an evaluation form emailed to you, and some of those points made today, I'm sure we'll be very grateful to have those, so we can pass them on to RID John and others organising future conferences, whatever kind they might be. John has just told you about how you get the USB, which does have media releases, and we hope you use them. They're no good if you don't in the next day or two, because they'll be dead news. Use them immediately, please. In terms of reporting, just to reiterate, we will get something up very quickly of the recommendations. We then will be doing the report. It's great now that we will have a national membership website, because that means that this committee can get its work done much quicker and pass it on to the next lot. But we will make sure you get it as quick as possible. There will be, as far as the report goes, it will be quite extensive, it needs to be, because we do not want to miss any of the ideas that you've put forward in your work groups. You will not just have the summaries you made today, you will have the detail that came through those workshops. You want to read them, I'm sure. That will all come to you, and it'll be on the website. That's the way we operate, isn't it, these days? If you want a hard copy, I'm sure we can provide it, but I think we might have to have a small cost for that. It does cost money, and this conference will not run at a profit. I've had some people suggest there are lots of programs we could use the money with that we make from this conference. We're not making money from you. You came here to do what you've done, and so we may have to do that. RDU will be running features, as you'd guess, as quick as possible, and hopefully continually to carry forward the message. Yes, we will be meeting with the Prime Minister tomorrow, and yes, there will be a media release from that. We are hopeful that others in the media might also do that, but you can never know about it, because the World Youth Day is now starting, as it were. But we will write something and we will email it directly to everyone through that email site. Now you can find out who does what at the other end, because don't deluge the media with about a dozen different people. A small one, you know the bottles we've got just a few left. And if you want to take another one, if you like to put in $5 out the front, take one home and show them how beautiful they are, won't you? Okay. From that point, may I just now read through some appreciations, because as in all Rotarians, whatever we do, we must appreciate the people who've done it. To start with, we've had the organising committee, and of course our director John has been the convener for this convention. And John with Janet has had their aides, past District Governor Michael Pedler.
Not yet.
Oh, Godfather's aunt. The other day I called him DGN and he reminded me that was a week ago. He's now DGE. Now I've got him as the fastest year ever.
Message in there, Michael.
And I can guarantee him in a month or two's time he might think, yeah, that's not a bad idea. DGE, Michael Pedler and Julia. The aides for our Rotary International President DK have been past President Jim Harper and Jeanette, and they've had a wonderful experience, I'm sure. And the aides for Ron and Vicky, past Rotary International Director Ron and Vicky, who have now left us, have been past District Governor Bob, Reading and Tory, and thank you very much. I'm going to quickly run down the organising committee because they're all equally important. But I want to start with our Chief Sergeant, Michael. Properly known as Mick Newling. You can see by his flashing sign. Mick, you have been absolutely incredible, not only as Chief Sergeant at this time, but also as sort of the right-hand person. And thank you most sincerely, and we'll have a better chance to say that later. Thank you, Mick. Our Treasurer has been Rotarian Gal Kinsella, who's up the back there, and her work hasn't finished yet. Thank you, Gal. On doing registrations has been DG, a week ago, DG, now past District Governor Bernie Rogers, and he's been helped by Brian Goldstraw and Peter McDermott. Thank you there very much. And also to the District 9710. They have given us incredible support, including seeding funds, and we very much appreciate that. As we do, 2008-9 now, Governor, District Governor Phil Mewett, and with Denise, they have continued that support and guaranteed that support, and thank you very much for that. Media and webpage, we've been fortunate to have on our committee Bob Aitken from RDU, one of the reasons with all these signs around, and also Mark Wallace. And Mark has been exceedingly busy the last day or two, making all these media statements, and both of them have been taking photos furiously. Thank you to RDU for all that incredible support. And Richard Griffiths headed up the Media and Promotions Committee. Richard is currently overseas with Barbara. And ex officio helping us too, we've had, with Michael's been involved, we've had other fellows like Bruce Calder and John. John Leach in particular has been our district website manager and was the district website supporter for this convention. He's the guy who enabled all those registrations to happen online and all those emails to go out, etc., etc. John has been absolutely incredible.